Introducing the African Diaspora News Channel app, your gateway to stories that's overlooked by the corporate mainstream media.
And we serve as the voice to the so-called Black community.
Here we got Dr. Candace Matthews.
A lot of these documents, looking at.
We are committed to informing and educating through the power of media.
This country is supposed to be about the land of the free for all. It has not been free for Black people, and we are tired.
With our platform, we're helping to end injustice by exposing it.
Join us in standing for excellence in journalism and serving our community. Download the African Diaspora News app today.
The daughter of former President Jacob Zuma and parliamentarian Duduzile Zuma has faced severe criticisms by netizens on social media for not being able to speak IsiZulu fluently. Hello, my name is Renee Lumurema, and I am your host right here on the African Diaspora News channel. I am reporting live from Johannesburg, South Africa. In a video circulating on social media, Dudu Zuma was seen addressing members of Umkhonto weSizwe, stating she is a victim of apartheid and is therefore not fluent in her mother tongue. In the speech, she says, "I am sorry, I can't speak IsiZulu. I am a victim of apartheid. This is one of the things that happens. We don't get to grow up in South Africa and learn our mother tongue, but I am trying. I am learning. Give me a few more years and I'll be up to speed," she said. Check out this full video and let us come back and discuss.
Yeah, totally is that. I was a victim of apartheid, so this is one of the things that happens. We don't get to grow up in South Africa and learn our mother tongue. I'm trying, I'm learning. Give me a few more years. Mine is just to come up here and say that I'm very humbled, and I just want to leave you guys a message of encouragement and a little bit of support. I was listening to Ukumanda Shanti speak just now, and to know that you guys won this award and you've done so well, it's very good because it's what we're obviously working towards as MK Party. We are a growing party. I'm sure you can see it's become a tsunami. Every day, every election, every by-election, we're getting better and better. And that's because of all of you, and we are so thankful for that. Last night I was sitting with President Zuma, and he was just talking about discipline. And I thought I must just share this word with you guys. He said that by the time he came out of prison, he was about 32 years old. And that's probably the age of most youth in the country, right? And in the youth league. And he spoke of the discipline he had that made him survive. So that's the encouragement and the words that I want to leave you guys, to be disciplined at all times.
Speaking her mother tongue haltingly, Zuma told members that the MK Party had reached milestones, especially since it was still in its months of infancy. She congratulated them for clinching some awards during the by-election run. The MK Party recently won Ward 45 in the Rustenburg Municipality Northwest and Ward 14 at the Ray Nkonyeni Municipality in KwaZulu-Natal, unseating the ANC from its position. The MK Party is a growing party. I am sure that we have witnessed as a country. It has become a tsunami. It has caused a dazzling splash in South Africa. Last night, Zuma says she was sitting with her father, President Jacob Zuma, and Zuma was just basically speaking about discipline. He said that by the time he came out of prison, he was about 30 to 32 years old. He spoke of the discipline he had and that made him survive in this political landscape of South Africa. But despite the MK Party's achievement, Dudu Zuma's lack of fluency came with backlash. Netizens on X accused her of being disinterested in learning her mother tongue 3 decades after apartheid came to an end. Guys, I'm sure if Duduzile made an effort, she would have been fluent in speaking IsiZulu by now. She can't speak it due to the lack of interest in learning it, or the lack of interest in the South African culture. For example, even Somalians who have hardly stayed 5 years in South Africa are already fluent in speaking a South African language. It actually says a lot about Zuma and the majority of the African leaders. Now I believe those who wrote about the ANC elite in exile, those cadres aspired to be a neoliberal middle class who just did not like racism because it also affected them. Not that they actually cared about the masses. And it shows with the amount of corruption our continent is suffering at their hands. Their kids get education and healthcare services overseas. They have houses overseas. They have offshore accounts, meaning they pay taxes at these international countries. They do not believe in what they are leading. They do not believe in the economy they are trying to build, the African economy. They do not believe in the rise of Africa. They do not believe in the freedom and the liberation of Africa, and it shows economically. Now, Zuma's daughter is sworn in parliament. She is now representing a country she knows nothing about. She's out of touch with our reality. The cracks of nepotism clearly showed themselves during her speech. She is one of those politicians that just talk for the sake of talking. Empty tins that make the loudest noises to distract us from the truth. Listen, I love Zuma. I love Jacob Zuma, but we must be honest that all his kids have no idea what they're doing in politics. They're just winging it because daddy is a big boss in these political streets. But to be honest, do they share the same sentiment as the South African citizens? Do they know our struggle? Do they relate to our struggle? Have they experienced our struggle? Have they given themselves time to research and study the trends that is happening in South Africa, especially for the low-income class households? Do they know what it means to truly embody the South African heavy system? The economical burdens that marginalize us in worse poverty states? I don't think so. So for someone to be in parliament and represent us because daddy is in the big league really does not sit well with me. Yes, I am very, I love my culture. I love the melting pot of culture in South Africa. I love the different tribes of South Africa. It's what makes South Africa. So for you not to have the capacity to indulge or at least familiarize yourself with these cultures, you're not the right leader for me. You are not in the right position to lead me or inspire me. And clearly it shows that you do not care about the South African people. You lack interest. Let me say that you lack interest in learning what it truly means to embody being a South African. And yes, learning our culture is one of those things. That's the reason why Chidima Adetshina was booed out of the Miss South Africa contest, or the beauty contest, because she did not embody the true element of being South Africa. She did not represent us in any way. She does not know us. So for Dudu to be in parliament, knowing very well that she does not know who we are, she lacks interest in learning the South African values, the South African culture, and the systems that makes us who we are. Yeah, I think we need more outrage. The same way we showed Chidima Adetshina, the outrageness, the anger, is the same way we should treat Dudu Zuma Sombudla. What do you think about this segment? Comment to us in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and share the broadcast. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss these groundbreaking conversations right here on the African Diaspora News channel. My name is Renee Lumrema. It has been an absolute pleasure.